U.S. to quit TPP trade deal, says Trump. President-elect Donald Trump says the U.S. will quit the Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal on his first day in the White House. He made the announcement in a video message outlining what he intends to do first when he takes office in January. The TPP trade deal was signed by 12 countries which together cover 40% of the world's economy. Mr. Trump also pledged to reduce job-killing restrictions on coal production and stop visa abuses. But there was no mention of repealing Obamacare or building a wall on the southern border with Mexico, two actions he said during the campaign he would do as soon as he assumed power. His surprise election win 2 weeks ago has sparked protests across the U.S. What is the TPP? The massive trade deal was agreed in 2015 by nations including the U.S., Japan, Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, Canada and Mexico, but is not yet ratified by the individual countries. Image copyright Getty Images. Image caption The deal was signed by ministers 12 countries in Auckland last February. Its aim was to deepen economic ties and boost growth, including by reducing tariffs. There were also measures to enforce labor and environmental standards, copyrights, patents and other legal protections. But its opponents say it was negotiated in secret and it favored big corporations. Read more about the TPP and why it matters. Why does Donald Trump dislike the TPP? During the U.S. presidential election campaign, Mr. Trump gave broad-brush arguments against the pact, and used plenty of colorful language. In June 2016 he described it as another disaster done and pushed by special interests who want to rape our country, just a continuing rape of our country. In another speech he referred to the TPP as the greatest danger yet. But while there was plenty of talk about taking back control of the U.S. economy, there were few specifics. Announcing the plan to pull out of the TPP, he said that the U.S. would negotiate fair, bilateral trade deals that bring jobs and industry back onto American shores. What has the reaction been to Trump's pledge? Not a surprise, but his trade policies will undermine the gains that TPP would have brought for the U.S. Parag Khanna, Center on Asia and Globalization. It is Donald Trump's right as the democratically elected next leader of the United States to make the policy decisions he thinks right. Najib Razak, Malaysian Prime Minister. Very depressing news. It means the end of U.S. leadership on trade and the passing of the baton to Asia. Deborah Elms, Asian Trade Center. The collapse of the TPP will now create a void in Asia.